This morning I have roasted up coffee to go to Staten Island and also to ship to Arkansas, and I've got some other ones that are got to be done later. These I'm waiting on. They'll come eventually. The weather isn't great. It's been thunderstorms and rain, so I'm sure at some point they'll show up. Doctor visit went fine. Well, it was just a snake in the road. Huh. Don't usually see snakes in the road around here, but I thought it was a stick. Then I looked in the rear view mirror and saw it wiggling away. I was like, okay. Anyway, doctor visit went fine. I had a little thing on my finger. It's like a wart that's been there for years and nothing made it go away, and last week I must have hit it on something. I don't know what it was, and it got infected and swollen up and really sore, and they put me on some antibiotics and some other stuff, and none of it seemed to really do anything. It was really right by the edge of the nail, by the way. And then I just said, okay, you gotta have to do something more than a couple pills. So he said, well, I think the first thing we'll do is we'll try freezing it with liquid nitrogen there. So he did that, and we'll see. My bet, it's still gonna have to get cut off the old-fashioned manual way, because it's I doubt it. I hope it works, but I kind of doubt it will. That's my opinion. But hopefully. Meanwhile, looks like we might be getting some more weather coming back in, and I've got snow peas and sugar snap peas still to pick. Yeah, I got my bandit mask on. I like these better than the other mask because I always forget the other one. This one, at least, it's around my neck. So if I go someplace, it's right here. All I gotta do is pop it up. The other ones, I'm like, oh, I forgot. So I got a whole bunch of these kind, and after, like, when I get home, I take this one, and then I throw it in the wash. I put another one in the car or the truck or whatever. Taking our lawnmower for a ride here. Okay. Huh. Anyway, I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't see him. Just driving his lawnmower down the road. So that's why I use these as opposed to the other ones. But who knows? I think this virus thing has a lot more fun times to come. We're in summer and things haven't gotten super better, so how's it gonna go later when everybody's back indoors, closed up, or it starts getting cold, or I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know what the kids are gonna do for school. What our daughter's gonna do. She's a teacher, so there's a lot of things that are yet to be determined. I wish there was a little better guidance. Well, that's today's picking of snow peas. There'll be more of those to come. The sugar snap peas, the ones that you eat the whole thing, those are almost done. There'll be a little bit more, but it's going to depend on temperature. If the temperature stays cool, we got this water, they might get a little bit more, but not a whole lot. If it goes back to hot, there won't be much left of them. Well, Sid and I were having dinner, and saw neighbors outside. Looked over and we're like, well, I don't know, they're looking at the garden, whatever. And we said, okay, well, whatever. And Sid's sitting here, and she all of a sudden says, hey, there's a bear just went between the house and the barn next door. Let me show you that. Okay, so I zoomed it in a little better. And if you look between the house and the barn, there's a shady spot. Not the first one right between it, but a little bit farther away. And that's where she saw the bear. So I said, oh, yeah, okay. So I stood up and I'm standing in the window and I'm looking out, and all of a sudden I see this really big black bear. And he was right coming back out of the woods. So I yelled to the neighbor who was outside, and he couldn't tell who was yelling, but he could hear the word bear. And he turned, saw the bear, and the bear went on a little run. Let's see if I can switch again. I'll show you. So the bear went from, let's see, I can't get it, from over here, ran across the front yard, and ran across the road into the tree over here. And there's a house down there, so I don't know. But other people have seen this bear, and he's all over the area. So far he's been, mischievous, but I mean, he's gotten into people's chicken feed or horse feed, and he's one of the biggest bears I think I've ever seen. Let's say he weighs 300 pounds. If he weighs 300 pounds and he's solid muscle and, he's got claws as big as your fingers, he can do some serious damage. The odd part is being out during the day and walking that close to a house with people that he should have been able to smell or hear that were right around. It's kind of an odd thing. So we're going to have to keep an eye on him because he's been through here before. There's a house after that one, and the people who were staying there, who rented it, saw them, and, they kind of thought, oh, look, cute bear. Well, it's not a park where if it gets unruly, you can go behind the plexiglass with bars or they're going to tranquilize it. And especially, I don't know if it's a male or a female, but if all of a sudden you're out walking in the woods and it's got cubs, you can't outrun a bear. Nobody I know can, anyway. So tomorrow's Wednesday, and I'm going to get going relatively early. We've got to go to a place that's on the Massachusetts-New Hampshire border to pick up a bag of coffee there. And it's 3.5 hours from here. Then we go from there north on 95 to a place in Portland, Maine to pick up another bag of coffee from a different supplier. And I think after that, then we'll stop and have a quick visit at my parents' house and then head back to here. So it'll be a whirlwind. Let's see, we'll hit Vermont, I think Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Maine. Yeah, so 4 out of the 6. That's pretty good. So that's what tomorrow's going to be. But it was the opportunity to go get it. So we said, well,